Four buses operate daily in both directions, departing from the Heihe International Passenger Terminal and Blagoveshchensk's Amurasso Terminal. The route crosses the Heihe-Blagoveshchensk highway bridge, serving as the primary entry and exit point. The new passenger route marks a significant step in expanding the services of China-Russia highway ports, further easing cross-border travel and exchanges. Located on the China-Russian border, Heihe faces Blagoveshchensk City across the Heilongjiang River. The Heihe-Blagoveshchensk cross-border highway bridge over the Heilongjiang River opened in June 2022, playing an important role in fostering China-Russia trade and relations. Military jets were seen taking off and landing at Hsinchu Air Base in Taiwan on Tuesday. It comes as China's secretive military appears to be up to something around Taiwan, but it's unclear exactly what. Taiwan's defense ministry said Tuesday that it had detected a dozen Chinese naval ships and 47 military planes in the past 24 hours, but no live-fire activity as in previous drills. Taiwan's military has been bracing for possible exercises by China in response to a recent overseas trip by Taiwan's president, Lai Ching-te, that included Hawaii and Guam, an American territory.
Left the topic of Russia's business assets somewhat on the sidelines. However, Assad certainly provided financial support to the Kremlin in exchange for military aid. However, in this case, Putin's friend Gennady Timchenko and Russian mercenaries in Syria will suffer the most, reports the public agency .news. Not all Russian media outlets paid attention to how the fall of the Assad regime would affect business relations between the two countries. However, it was found out that such Russian companies as Olympic Tour and Sinara INT are actively building hotel complexes in Latakia. At the same time, the names of Russian investors are not mentioned in the publications of Russian media. The Kremlin always follows the same pattern when it comes to supporting its friends abroad. They provide military aid in exchange for the natural resources of a particular country. Journalists from the Financial Times and OCCRP have identified the main beneficiary of the Moscow-Damascus connection, Gennady Timchenko, who won the contract to build part of the gas pipeline from Egypt to 2 gas processing plants in Syria. At the same time, one of Timchenko's companies is also involved in trading Syrian phosphates. Back in 2019, Stroy Transgas Engineering received a contract to operate 3 fertilizer plants in Syria. In 2018, STG Logistical received a 50-year contract for 70% of the revenue for the sale of phosphate mines in Syria. Both companies are not officially linked to Timchenko, but are run by former managers of Stroy Transgas, which is owned by Putin's friend. All 3 companies were hit by EU sanctions in 2023 for supporting the Assad regime. In 2024, the US also imposed sanctions on STG Logistic. Prigozhin's company, Evropolis Limited, received 25% of the oil and gas field for supporting Assad. Even after the death of Putin's chef, Damascus regularly pays the Russian company the money it is owed. Alexander Lonov, an informant on opposition Russian media, has acquired 2 more oil fields in Syria. Earlier, media reported that analysts from Sberbank of Russia predict a gloomy economic future for Russia in 2025.